We got Save One Movie from Each Year, Part 2. This time it's 1965 to 2025. I believe the first one started in 1975. So we're gonna get even older here. I imagine every group of 4 movies here are gonna be different from the first challenge that we did, or the first part. If you haven't seen the first part, I shall put like a card or something or a link for you to watch on the screen somewhere. But yeah, let's see what we got for part 2. I imagine I'm going to have the exact same problem I did the first time, where I'm not going to know a single movie that I've watched all the way through up until like early 2000s. Choose one movie to save from each year, part 2, 1965 to 2025. All right, here we go. Dr. Zhivago. Never heard. Thunderball. Okay, I think Sound of Music I've heard of before. I'll go Sound of Music just because I think I've heard it. We got Blow Up. Dude, these movie titles are actually like, they look pretty good for this age. Or like the posters, but I don't know. Fahrenheit was a movie? Dude, I thought this was a book. Like only a book. I remember reading this like, I think it was 8th grade. My English teacher like assigned us to read it. I like the premise of it, so I'll go Fahrenheit. Six, 7, Bonnie and Clyde. Train them, excite them, arm them, then turn them loose on the Nazis. The Jungle Book. I mean, I think the Jungle Book just clears, right? Maybe Bonnie and Clyde. Space Odyssey. Okay. Bullet. Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes is an old concept? I thought the first one was like ever made was in like 2011 or whenever it came out. I didn't realize it was a remake. Once Upon a Time in the West. I'm gonna go with the Space Odyssey. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Easy Rider. Italian Job. I have a bad habit of like pausing it every time I see a movie. I feel like they come up slow enough for me to actually read it. I don't know why I'm pausing. Patton. Catch 22. Okay. Looks like we're getting some war movies for sure. I'm gonna go with MASH just because it looks like it'd be like a comedy. A Clockwork Orange. French Connection. Dirty Harry. Willy Wonka came out in 71. I only know Willy Wonka here, although Clint Eastwood sounds like a familiar name. If he's the director or something. I'm gonna go Willy Wonka. Deliverance. Aguirre, The Wrath of God. That's a crazy poster. Jeremiah Johnson. And The Godfather. Isn't The Godfather memed on for being like the worst movie ever or something like that? Or am I tripping? Am I mixing that with something else? Exorcist? American Graffiti? Live and Let Die. Roger Moore as James Bond. That looks like a cool movie, but I'm gonna go Exorcist just because I think Exorcist is like, just, I don't know, huge. But I mean, so is James Bond. Oh damn, they're starting to release some crazy shit. Godfather, Texas Chainsaw, Chinatown. I'll go Texas Chainsaw. Keep in mind I haven't watched any of these things fully, if at all. Still waiting on that. Nashville, Dog Day Afternoon, Barry Lyndon, 3 Days of the Condor. I don't know. Nashville. I'll just throw one out there. All the President's Men, The Omen. Hello, Munella. Hello, Miss Veckage. Network and Mickey and Nikki? Or is it supposed to be Mikey? I feel like they would go Mickey there just to make it rhyme. Saturday Night Fever, okay. I might have that pick on lock. Rolling Thunder or Eraserhead? Eraserhead is crazy. I'll go Saturday Night Fever. What is this? You got to pick a movie from each year. One movie. Drop the rest. Jackie Chan, Drunken Master, The Deer Hunter, Invasion, and The Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was 1978? Oh my god. I guess Lord of the Rings is the only one I've heard of. None. Amityville Horror, Dawn of the Dead. When there's no room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Star Trek, okay. I guess I gotta go Star Trek. That's like huge compared to the rest of these. Airplane. I like the poster. Elephant Man. Superman 2. And Friday the 13th. We're absolutely going Friday the 13th. Chariots of Fire. Clash of the Titans. What is this? He-Man? What is that? Excalibur. American Werewolf in London. I don't know, man. American Werewolf looks like it was the best produced. Sophie's Choice, 1982. We're still waiting on a movie that we've actually seen. Conan the Barbarian, The Thing. Wasn't The Thing... I've seen that poster before in Tron. I don't remember if I've seen The Thing poster in a good way or a bad way. Like, I've definitely seen that movie been talked about before. But I'm gonna go Tron just to play it safe. Tron's premise is really good. Christmas Story. This is a tribute to the traditional 100% red-blooded two-fisted all-American Christmas. Risky Business. The Twilight Zone. And Blue Thunder. I'll go Christmas Story. I don't really know any of these. Never Ending Story. Okay. Ooh, Nightmare on Elm Street. That's a crazy poster. And Gremlins. I guess we're going Nightmare on Elm Street. Classics are coming out. Pale Rider. Commando. Okay, I think Rambo's the only one I know here. So I'm gonna go Rambo. Castle in the Sky. Labyrinth. Short Circuit. And Platoon. Let's go fuck it, Platoon, bro. Looks like the war stories of Vietnam. Dirty Dancing. Lethal Weapon. Okay. Princess Bride. Full Metal Jacket. I'll go Dirty Dancing this time. I don't even know if these are all like bangers, you know what I mean? Like A lot of times, like in the years when I start knowing movies and stuff, like the 4 movies will be a hard pick, but I don't even know if these are hard picks or not because I haven't seen any of them. I'll go Land Before Time on this one. At least I've heard some of these. I feel like some of these you actually like, there's no way you haven't heard of them. I don't know any of this. The Abyss. I'll go The Abyss. Misery. Based on a novel by Stephen King. Hunt for Red October. The Witches. And Total Recall. I guess Misery? I don't know. Stephen King makes good shit, right? Thelma and Lucy. Boys in the Hood. Yeah, I think Boys in the Hood, like, was a good movie, no? Oh, wait, Beauty and the Beast, though. Okay, surely when Beauty and the Beast came out, that was, like, domination by Disney, right? So I guess we have to go Beauty and the Beast. Wayne's World. Home Alone 2. Okay, we're about to get... This list is about to get cleared now, like... Yeah, okay, I don't know any of them besides Home Alone 2. Cool Runnings. Mrs. Doubtfire. That's such a dumb poster. Oh, wait, The Nightmare Before Christmas. There you go. Banger at the end there. I think I've watched that all the way through. That might be the first movie. We just broke our first we just broke our first record, I think, in part 1. I don't think I saw a movie all the way through until like the early 2000s, but I think I did see Nightmare on Elm Street all the way through. Interview with a Vampire, Leon the Professional, Speed, and Ace Ventura. I don't know, Ace Ventura? He looked familiar. 7? Oh, okay, 7 Deadly Sins. Ghost in the Shell. Are they implementing like animes in here? Incorporating? Toy Story. Okay, Toy Story was also an original that I really enjoyed. So I'm gonna Toy Story. I've also watched Toy Story. I think I've watched the whole Toy Story series. So if Nightmare on Elm Street wasn't my first movie I've watched in technicality, then Toy Story I feel like definitely was. So that still beat out the first part. First part, I don't think I saw my first full through movie until like 2003 came up. Fargo, Space Jam, Twister, and From Dusk Till Dawn. I think Space Jam wins. I think Twister's also really good, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Good Will Hunting. Event Horizon. That's a cool poster. LA Confidential. Starship Troopers. Okay. Maybe Good Will Hunting. I think I've heard that before. The Big Lebowski. Okay. Mulan. Okay. The Truman Show. Oh shit. Wasn't that like... Wasn't the Truman Show like... I don't know, popular? I guess we'll go Truman. If not, Mulan. Green Mile. Iron Giant. Okay. Sixth Sense. I like that poster. And American Beauty. I feel like I've heard 3 of these, but they're not ringing a bell. Besides Iron Giant is the only one I know for sure I've heard of. Memento. The Grinch. Okay, what's gonna beat the Grinch here? Pitch Black. I don't think that beats it. El Dorado. I'm gonna have to go Grinch here. I thoroughly enjoyed The Grinch. Fast and Furious, the first one came out in 01. Ooh, but so did Monsters, Inc. And Harry Potter. Philosopher's Stone, was that even the first? Was that the first Harry Potter book? Or movie? Was it called Philosopher's Stone? I'm gonna go Monsters, Inc. either way. I don't care. Hot take. I've never seen the Fast and Furious series or movies. Ice Age. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack on the Clones. Okay, I'm gonna have to probably pick Star Wars here. I haven't seen Ice Age or Blade. At least not fully. Or The Lord of the Rings. So Star Wars it is. 03. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. X-Men 2. Master and the Commander of the Far Side of the World. And Finding Nemo. Okay. For the creators of Monsters, Inc. I'm gonna pick Nemo just because I've seen it all the way through. I have not seen any of the rest of those films on that list. Shaun of the Dead. Never seen. Howl's Moving Castle. I like the poster art, but I've never seen it. Shrek 2. And $1 Million Baby. So we're gonna go Shrek 2. 05. What we got? Batman Begins. Okay. Okay. Kingdom of Heaven. Welcome back. Chronicles of Narnia. And King Kong. Okay. I'm gonna... I don't know, man. Maybe King Kong? Batman Begins? I'll slide to King Kong. Blood Diamond. Children of Men. Mission Impossible 3. And The Prestige. I'll just go Mission Impossible because haven't heard of the rest. I Am Legend. Okay, that's a banger. American Gangster. Haven't heard of it. Hot Fuzz. Never heard of it. Ooh, a Ratatouille. I'm still picking I Am Legend. Sorry, Ratatouille. Cowboy 2. These are not the top 4 movies of the year. I think they're just 4 other movies because this is a part 2. There's already a part 1 to this. And WALL-E. Okay, there's the banger I was looking for. WALL-E, what's good? Welcome to the list of my picks. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Hangover. I haven't seen anything here so far. Zombieland. I'm gonna have to probably pick Hangover. Ooh, never mind. I've seen Up. Gonna have to go Up. Although I think Hangover is probably like a funny comedy that I believe is popular. Despicable Me came out in 2010, eh? I really enjoyed watching Despicable Me. So this might unironically be my pick. I never watched any of those. So yeah. Despicable Me. Welcome to the list. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I thought that was the first movie ever made. I didn't realize there was a older one. Kung Fu Panda 2. Okay, I haven't watched the first 2 or Harry Potter here. I'm gonna have to pick Kung Fu Panda. Lincoln. Is that a Lincoln documentary? Dread. Dark Knight probably just slams this list, huh? I haven't seen Dark Knight, but I know it probably slams. Purge came out in 2013. I had never watched this movie, but it was so huge just because of like it was an original idea. Probably, I mean, I don't know. I guess The Purge. Yeah, I mean, I don't know any of these besides Wolverine, so but I'm still gonna go Purge. Also, was that his first solo movie, The Wolverine? Grand Budapest Hotel? Okay. Winter Soldier was a banger movie. Out of Marvel. So I don't think anyone's gonna beat that. Yeah, no. Winter Soldier. Okay, we're 10 years out. 2015. From the video ending. Creed came out in 2015. I did not know Michael B. Jordan was doing Creed back then. I thought he was just doing Creed now because he's such a huge actor. What is it, Creed 2, right? Is that Stallone as his coach, too? The Martian. Age of Ultron. I'm just gonna have to be a Marvel glazer here. I'm gonna have to go Age of Ultron. I just didn't like how they I wish Ultron was more than he was in the MCU. Shin Godzilla, The Bad Beach, Deadpool, and Moana. I actually really enjoyed Moana. I don't know if I could even say if I enjoyed it more than Deadpool. But it's close. I really enjoyed Moana the first time I watched it, like genuinely. But I'll take the edge on Deadpool. Split. Oh, isn't Split like a crazy movie? Yeah, 23 personalities. Life, John Wick 2, or Chapter 2. And Thor Ragnarok? Oh, I'm gonna have to go Thor Ragnarok just because I thought that was like the best Thor movie. 1. 2, I love the soundtrack and the action, and him just leveling up and evolving in this movie was amazing. Split, I never watched it, but I'm pretty sure based off my memory of the reviews, it was also really amazing. Ready Player One, never watched it. I probably should though. I know it's really good. Annihilation. Bohemian Rhapsody. And Into the Spider-Verse. Ooh. Is it a hot take to take Ready Player One over Spider-Verse? I've watched Into the Spider-Verse though. I haven't seen Ready Player One, so I'm gonna go Spider-Verse. Parasite. Gentleman. Us. Ooh, that's a creepy cover. Okay, Us is like the only thing I've heard of out of this list. Although I haven't seen it. Greenland. Okay. Soul. I did watch Soul. So I'm probably gonna end up picking Soul here. Part 2, Quiet Place. I think I watched that. Did I watch Part 2? Isn't Part 2 where they find out that they can end up killing them with the high screech noises or whatever? Sorry for the spoilers. I didn't watch the first Quiet Place, so like I feel like I should have. I really liked the message that Soul gave out. It was very underrated movie. I'm gonna have to go with Soul just because I feel like it's underrated. If it was Quiet Place 1 in that spot, I think Quiet Place 1 was like a better movie than 2, no? Encanto, Jungle Cruise. They made a Jungle Cruise in 2021. Mortal Kombat, didn't even see that. Suicide Squad, didn't see that either. Suicide Squad came out in 2021? I guess I'm going Encanto. The only one I've seen out of that list. The Menu? Nope. Jordan Peele? Nope. Way of the Water is the only one I've seen on this list. Yep, we're going Way of the Water. I haven't seen the new one either, the fire one or whatever. They're like going through the different elements and stuff. Poor Things. That girl looks familiar on the cover. Dungeons and Dragons. I heard Dungeons and Dragons was a good movie. Or like an underrated movie. Haven't seen it. I'm gonna go Super Mario Bros. Because I did see that. I wish they made the Super Mario Bros. More dragged out than they did. It was kind of rushed in my opinion. In terms of like the story. Long Legs, Roadhouse, Alien Romulus. Probably Alien. I haven't seen it, but I know out of all these 4 movies, I'd probably enjoy it the most. Last year, F1, I don't even think I would enjoy it. You never know, though. Wake Up Dead Man, one battle after another. And 28 years later. Oh, God. You're going to make me pick one of these? I don't even know any of them, dude. Maybe 28 years later I would pick. I think that had some controversy, or like only one I've really ever heard about online. Okay, well, that was part 2. Honestly, I think part 1 had more bangers than part 2. But that's alright. I guess that's why it was part 1. Part 2, it's going to be harder to find follow-up bangers.